I can do exactly one voice at a time right now. Soon it'll be two.
So we're finally gonna see the tiger on the stand. We've almost got this case won now, Nick. I can't talk.
I know. It'd be a shame if something happened. When I cross-examined Mr. Armstrong just now, he said he was just doing what the tiger told him to do.
What?
I'm trying to figure out what's blowing up my notifications and it won't shut up.
But Godot picked up on it, remember? He pointed out that without proof, we don't know if what he testified is the truth.
You mean, you think Mr. Armstrong was lying?
Oh no.
I don't know. But if that's the line the prosecution takes, we could be in trouble. I get the feeling that we don't have the case-making evidence we're going to need.
Arturo. Arturo. Did
What?
Arturo leave?
Get in here.
What? Oh shit.
Yeah, too.
I'm talking? Bruh.
Yeah.
Gumshoe,
The hell are you so jumpy about, Detective? Your hair is standing on end.
Y'all interrupting my piece, that's why, bruh.
It's not a top knot, you little asshole.
Well, it fucking is. Look like it to me, bitch. Never mind about the hair, bruh. Just calm down. Actually, no,
Wrong
no.
line, Arturo. Bad. You
I ain't
fucked
gonna
up.
talk.
That's a
I don't
Phoenix
give a,
line.
I don't give a
I ain't gonna
fuck.
calm down.
I can't stand when I don't have a job to do, bruh. Kinda wild time to get wound up, bruh. Arg.
Arg.
no kidding.
You gotta have something you need me to do, bruh. Anything, bruh.
Well,
Like for like 100,000. Yeah, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take a jog back to the precinct, bruh. Get some prints analyzed for you, bruh. For if you got like an hour, you know.
the trial will have reconvened by then.
But Nick, we still don't have a really decisive piece of evidence, right?
That's true. Without some kind of trump card to pull out of the bag, we're really stuck.
So you trying to get something pulled out your ass, bruh? Like the fuck?
Exactly.
Oh my god.
If you forgot the hour, can you get it done?
Alright, bruh. Bet. It's gonna be like 2 hours though. You know I gotta stop by
In
the
that
strip club and
case-
throw these ones, bro.
Would you mind checking the prints on my badge for me? If you're going back to the station, can you find out whose prints are on this?
That small bottle that I gave you this morning, bruh.
Yeah, I think it's time we solve the last mystery of who the prints on it belong to.
Alright, I guess. Alright, let me get this off to the lab, bruh. Just make sure you don't lose the case, bruh, before I get back.
This is it, the final showdown.
Finally.
It's time to separate the phonies from the real guys.
But how did they replace Maya in the court?
Tyler.
You didn't even give a dude, Tyler. Unless you're muted.
Yeah, he might have muted himself and fucked up. Or maybe he's gone.
Dude.
Yeah, he might think he might be gone.
Alright,
Wow.
don't worry, we got somebody to replace him.
Someone
do a
want to be
third
the
voice.
judge, I guess, since Tyler's gone.
Oh, Connery Judge coming back at you.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Court will now reconvene. Mr. Godot, did you find this fairy tigre?
Fortune.
I even tamed him for you. He was a 3-cup job, no problema.
Tamed him. He's not a tiger, really.
He's pretty lively, the little fella. Be careful, he still bites.
Yeah.
Very well.
The case again. Shit. Show us the tiger.
Well, the drunk man's back.
Shut up. Witness. Oh, shit.
I'm gonna hide now.
Don't hide there in the scissors room for me, too. No, the sound effect's too good. I can't go over that.
Don't say anything. You're good.
What just happened?
Oh God!
You good,
Hey,
Tyler?
stop dying.
Or not Tyler, but Anthony? Jesus Christ.
Guys, it's the munch.
Anyways.
I got business to take care of, you hear me? So who the hell called me into this hole? Was it you, Spiky? No, of course not. It was the... You know, Your Honor.
I dropped my pen. Let me just real quick find it. Don't mind me. Just keep doing what you're doing. I believe in all of you.
That's it. We're doomed.
Just when you think you can't get any lower. Hey, I said, who the hell was it that called me in here?
There's no need to shout, we can all hear you.
What'd you say?
There's no point struggling. You're caught in a snare, the relentless snare of the law. And I'm the one to hold you in.
Amazing.
Let him get the better of you, Nick!
Let's start with the basics. You know about the incident in question, correct?
Incident? I don't know nothing about no stinking incident, Mask Boy.
Mira! You immediately attend to the previous trial of Maggie Bird.
Who? I got more important things to worry about than what's some courtroom drama.
Maybe you could just give your testimony and we'll go on with our business. Just tell us about what you did on the day of the murder. We'll be out here.
Phoenix. You's the one who set this up, ain't you? You's gonna regret the day you ruffled the tiger's fur. You hear what I'm saying?
Playing.
Maybe I should have brought a diaper with me today. I'm just gonna play Phoenix while he plays Tigre. That works.
He can play Phoenix. He can do both characters.
Don't
he didn't
worry.
win the castle. You could have Vamp. You could have voted for Tigre. You didn't.
You could have voted for Phoenix too.
Yeah,
I could have, yeah.
technically,
But
I
it wouldn't
guess.
have worked.
If you-
Just do what you do. Get a grip, Nick! Unlike me.
I don't know nothing about no murder. I was tied up in business in December last year. Spent all of my time in the office. I got wills lined up to borrow cash from Tenderlander every single day. You just want to check my alibi? Just ask for your letter. The end.
Hey, I found my pen, guys. Don't worry about it. Anyway, oh, Jesus, fuck. Stop shouting. We're in a court, and the telecommunicator can't fucking record all that.
I know the kind of games that guy plays. That lowlife ain't no lawyer. He just punches away at stupid details till he wins. Lowlife? Me? Listen up, Smarty. Every time you ask me something that don't relate to this case, I'ma bill you $50,000 and you's gonna borrow the cash from me. No. And no dink ain't gonna hurt when you tangle with the tiger.
Yellow is there. I love a good spectator sport.
Okay, that's not
This witness is... How can I put it? A hungry tiger roaming the urban jungle.
please don't.
Get on his bad side and he'll bite everyone's head off. Yours too, Judge.
I just.
Okay, let's go. We gotta penalize some people.
You better be listening. I said I got business to take care of. Big business. If I don't split now, I ain't gonna catch my bus.
Alright, the court will impose a penalty for any irrelevant pressing of witness testimony. Keep that in mind. We're going hard mode. Fucking.
Yes, Your Honor.
We're going hard mode. You can do it, Nick.
Maya, get up.
But I don't. He's scary.
Are you sure about that? We're talking about 1 month ago, you know.
Are you sure about
You
that?
see these teeth? And that's how sharp my secretary is. Sharp? Is he talking about Miss Cadaverini? She writes everything in my schedule. December, mainly in the office. That's what it says, so that's where I was.
It seems like a inconsistent schedule.
How many pens does he have? What's important is what he was doing on the day of the murder. So now what? Mr. Tigre, bruh. If you wouldn't mind going into a bit more detail.
This is a dead-end threat and you know it. Remember the rules.
No. No more rules.
Yeah, I agree. Whatever you say.
The victim was killed on December 3rd. Were you in the office that day too? You ain't listening. Of course I was. I never set foot outside. I had meetings all day with a bunch of cats who wanted to do business with me. I ain't never seen that young kid before.
I think his last statement was pretty important, guys. Why we keep pressing this? Mr. Babadaraga, you got this.
Mr. Tigre, the court asks you to add the last statement to your testimony.
Your Honor, get up. Ask it yourself.
Be a man.
Mr. Tigre, you claim you didn't know Mr. Glenelg, but it appears that Mr. Elg knew you. Huh? Mr. Elg left this little note on his calendar. Meet with the tiger, and the date, December 3rd.
December 3rd? That's the day of the murder.
So, Mr. Tigre, I submit that you did indeed know one Mr. Glenelg. Because on the very day of the incident, you met with him. Not bad. You actually ain't so bad. I'm sorry. I was just messing with you to see how good you were.
Did you hear that, Nick? He said you're not bad.
That's one compliment I can do without. Plus, he's lying.
Witness, please remember, you're under oath. Lies are not tolerated. Shit.
You just calling me a liar? Is that what you're doing?
So you're saying that your claim to have never seen that kid before is the truth?
I said I'm dead serious. You better believe that's the truth.
Then I'd say that gives me time to enjoy another cup of pure black magic. Un cafecito? Ah, gracias. That is, will you testify to the court again, Mr. Wright, Mr. Tigger?
Oh, would you indulge the court witness?
He never met the victim. That's gotta be a lie. It's time I nail this guy.
Just sit back, relax, enjoy the show.
I ain't no liar. I never met Glenn. There was some lame guy with that name, though. Wanted to borrow cash from me. I set up a meeting with the guy at my office, tender lender. I waited for him, but he ain't never showed. I ain't never been to that Travian joint. He's here?
I see. Yeah, logical. Makes sense. You arranged to meet with the victim, and he didn't show. Yada. Blah, blah.
I've heard it's pretty hard to keep appointments when you're dead.
All right. Do your job.
Yes, Your Honor. Didn't I tell you I got a big deal going down today? I ain't gonna make my bus now. I'm gonna have to take the express train. That bill's going straight to you, right? Oh no.
Oh no.
Knuckles got into him.
Oh no.
There we go.
Mr. Tigre, is there something you'd like to tell the court about these matches? Matches? What you talking about? We found them in your office at Tender Lender. They're from that restaurant. What? If you've really never been to Trevian before, what was the book of the restaurant's matches doing on your desk? You've been snooping around in my stuff now too, wise guy. What are you? My ball and chain? Ain't no broad controlling me.
All right, witness, makes sense. I think it's time you just told the truth. Okay, all right, just shut up.
I ain't no pussycat. I don't go back on what I said. But I was at the joint that day. What? But listen good, alright? I might have been there, but I still never met that kid.
Well. Looks like an order just came in for another testimony.
I'm this close to proving it was him. He did meet Glenn out that day. And he did put poison in his coffee. He must have. I was supposed to meet with the kid at the restaurant that afternoon. When I opened the door to the joint, I saw one ugly scene. The guy was laid out over the table, stiff as concrete. I figured if the place wasn't hot already, it was gonna be, so I split. I heard the cop's sirens on my way out, and I went straight back to my office.
So you never met with the guy. That's right. You know what to do.
Yes, Your Honor. Hold it. If I wait around here any longer, I ain't even gonna make the normal express. No more stupid questions.
Ah.
No problem. Anytime Tried presses you on something irrelevant, I'll see he pays up.
Mr. Godot, that's my job. Please let me do something that matters.
Your job is to slam that little hammer of yours and call a guilty verdict.
God
So
damn.
do it.
Oh, well, fine. All right, yeah, I'll do it, yeah.
That Special Express ain't cheap, right? Just so you know, you still paying. Oh no.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Wrong button.
Oh no.
There we go.
I didn't
Certainly
even do
please.
anything.
You're something of a loan collecting pro, aren't you, Mr. Tigre? No one escapes the tiger's clutches. Well, I'm something of a lie detecting pro. And no one escapes the phoenix's clutches. I think it's time we get something straight.
Was this Tried a new line of irrelevant questioning?
These are the floor plans of the crime scene. You say you were standing at the entrance, Mr. Tigre. From there, your field of vision would have covered an area something like this.
Yeah. You would have had a clear view of the victim seat.
Ain't that what I just said? I saw the back of the kid's head. Unfortunately for you, that is not possible. If the cut were to think back, you remember that between each of the tables is a tall partition.
Yeah, makes sense.
Now, look at the plans again. The truth is painfully obvious. From the entrance, the field of vision of any customer walking in ends here. So, from the entrance to Très Bien, you couldn't have seen the victim's seat. But you did see the victim that day because you met with him.
Wrong. Have you forgotten the old man's testimony yesterday? The victim was alone at his table.
But the defense just proved that point to be moot. The victim witnessed by Mr. Kudo was not Glen Elk, but a fake, a phony.
What?
In order to have Mr. Kudo falsely testify, the real killer poses the victim he had just killed and acted out a charade.
Alright, that's enough. This trial has gone on long enough without an obvious question being asked. Who the fuck is the real killer who impersonated the victim? You say that they murdered the victim and impersonated him for a performance in front of a witness. So who is this impersonator?
Obviously, the killer is Firo Tigre. No one else could have done it.
Well, witness?
Now that's cute. You think you can pin us all on the tiger, eh? Maybe you don't understand. The tiger is the king of the jungle, so I dare you to say it again. Come on. Show me your moves.
Show me your moves. You can't threaten me. Like, I'm not the person to threaten. Threaten the defense. Fuck that guy. Mr. Wright! Fucking stand up for yourself!
Sounds to me like it must be you, old man. You've got guts, I'll give you that.
Mr. Wright, do your job. Don't let me do this alone. Come on.
Perhaps I can end this embarrassment.
Mr. Belica, you can do it.
Let's just go back over Mr. Kuto's testimony one more time. The old man didn't just see the victim. Oh, no.
For Anthony to start yelling, I actually gave him the opportunity. I think he was just muted.
Was the victim?
I'm making
he
my
saw
PvP prediction.
the real victim or not? That doesn't matter. The fact remains, he saw the accused put the poison into the coffee.
Yeah, it was that waitress who. Okay.
Very impressive, Mr. Trudeau. Waiting for my absence to launch your attack.
Found your pen at last, Wright?
It was in my pocket. That's not the point. Mr. Crudo witnessed two people that day. He saw the victim, the supposed Mr. Glen Elk, and the waitress from behind.
And?
I think the conclusion is obvious. If this Glen Elk was really the killer in disguise, then surely it's possible the waitress was also part of the show.
So, the victim was an imposter, and now you're saying that the waitress is an imposter.
Yes, a standard game. The defendant, Miss Bird, fell unconscious immediately after the incident. And someone used her fainting to hatch an elaborate plan to pin the murder on her.
Who? Who did this? Who was this fake waitress? Who's this chick?
Her name is Viola Cadaverini. She's an employee at Tenny Lender. You're making a big mistake. You know who Violeta's grandfather is, huh? You better be going home in an armored truck tonight. If you know what I mean.
Oh shit.
Hey, Nick. God damn it! Why do I always break out? I need to be
Where was I again? Yes, the defendant, Miss Bird, has stated the following. Just keep watching my flashback. I need to look for my pen. There are just too many contradictions in this case. The second man at the victim's table, who nobody Miss Bird seems to have seen. The earpiece worn by the victim in his left ear when that eardrum was ruptured. And the radio show you supposedly listened to half an hour after it was over. There is only one logical explanation that clears up all of these contradictions. This whole incident took place twice. Once for real, once for show. And Mr. Fioratigre, the only person who could have committed the crime, is you.
Witness, what can you say about this?
That's cute. You's alright. I could do with a guy like you around. What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Okay, I'm in on this game. I'm gonna have to charter a jet to get me to my meeting now, but I'm gonna give you one more thing to think about before I go. Something to think about. You's got it all wrapped up nice, huh, Wright? But you missed out one real important thing. But that can't be. I was in joint that day, and I met that kid. But I couldn't have poisoned him, you hear?
You expect us to believe you now, Mr. Tiger?
What a troublemaker.
Troublemaker.
Looks like we're going to need another one for the road. One more steamy cup of hot testimony.
All right, witness, do your steaming hot testimony. I'll give you one more chance to be. Yeah.
Last testimony, and then we're done.
Hey,
Oh hell yeah.
Finally,
I
it's
guess.
been
I
like
guess.
a month for this case.
I was gonna say everybody go vote for Turnabout Beginnings, so we can finish that in one session if you get enough time. It's not that long of a case.
neat.
Maybe, I
Oh.
guess what I should say is everybody vote for the one character that's available, unless people want to vote to get Xavier for the judge, Canadian judge.
I mean, I kind of put myself up as Mia, but that's fine. I know
Yeah.
I'm not gonna give it.
I don't know cash. About 100 grand. That day, we was due to have a little chat. And the
Also,
kid had
there's
his
two
payback
characters.
date. See?
What's up, Tyler?
There's two characters.
Uh huh.
So, anyways, he tells me he's got no way to pay up.
So, anyways, I started blasting.
I'm about to flatten the guy when he starts screaming. I won $500,000. He got lucky, you know. Real lucky. If that waitress hadn't done what she done, everything would have been over.
Alright, I see the principal amount you owe to Mr. Palindrome was 50,000.
Yeah, well, he's got the VIG to take into account interest. Builds up faster, no. Wait, that's too fast.
And the repayment deadline was December 3rd on the day of the incident in question.
Yeah, he was one lucky kid. He got the $500,000 just in time. So I ain't have no reason to kill the kid. And if I ain't got no motive, you ain't got no case.
Why is this here?
Hmm?
Sorry.
His motive. He has to have one. But what is it?
I'm sorry.
You're a kid, man.
The waitress. You mean... the girl with the glasses in the defendant's chair. Who else could I mean? If she hadn't gotten away, things would have been bada bing, bada boom, over and done with. Maybe I should push a little on this. What exactly are you implying the defendant did? How about you go and ask Four Eyes about that $500,000 ticket? She wanted it so bad. She poisoned the Oak's coffee. A likely theory. Your word hasn't held water lately, Mr. Tigre.
Let's not forget this witness was actually at the scene, right?
The law don't exactly agree with some of the deals I sent down. I couldn't be there when the cops showed up, so I split.
Okay.
Your Honor. The witness's last few statements are worth a good 2 cups of coffee.
Yeah, what you said. Amend your testimony accordingly.
So that's what you was after, Phoenix, right? The tiger's trying to pin the crime on Maggie. If I ask him about what he saw, it's only going to damage our case. What do you mean things would have been over and done with? Use all that or what? Talking about the cash. I was there to get my 100 grand back. That's all. I'm a businessman. It's all coming together before that waitress got in the way.
As far as I can tell from the testimony, other than getting his loan back, he had no motive to kill the victim. Mr. Wright, you got anything you want to change?
I'm not going to get anywhere with the testimonies as facts. Your Honor, the defense would like the testimony amended.
Oh, okay.
So you just intended to get back the 100,000 Mr. L owed you, correct? I no longer got the cash, so that's my right. Unfortunately for Mr. L, I don't believe the $100,000 is what you're really after.
What are you getting at, Wright? What else would a money leader be after, other than money?
Oh, the money leader was after money, but money in a totally different league. The kind of money that a single disc like this would fetch.
What is this?
A computer virus, Your Honor. A virus called MC Bomber.
What's a computer?
A computer is a device.
What's a device?
This man is old. Your Honor, I'll explain it to you later, over coffee. Right now, this is more important. A virus like MC Bomber would be worth several $1 million on the black market.
What's a black market?
Anyone with no hope of ever seeing a payment would normally be back to business. But in this case, the very fact that Glenn Elg had no way to pay their money is crucial.
Explain.
Glenn Elg was a programmer, a highly skilled one. That skill was collateral Mr. Elg put up in order to borrow the money.
You're trying to suggest the witness's motive was to get hold of that program.
Exactly.
The witnesses may have poor fashion sense, but he's by no means an idiot, right? A man like him could get his hands on $1 million without resorting to murder.
Of course he could, provided he had the time. But what if he needed the money right then? When the pressure's on, the luxury of choice tends to disappear.
Alright, it seems you have an answer for everything that we throw at you, Mr. Wright. So, what do you want to do with it? Why would he need the money at that rate?
In December of last year, you found yourself in need of a huge amount of money.
Oh.
About 6 months ago, you were involved in a traffic accident, weren't you? An accident involving a car and a scooter, in which a young woman was injured. She was taken to the hospital, where she underwent surgery.
How much of this do you know?
These medical papers document the treatment of the young woman in question. According to these, her operation cost $1 million. And yet, when the payment was due last month, you somehow managed to pay it in full.
$1 million? Sounds like it's way too much. Surely someone's would chew these.
No one would pay a bill like that. If the medical association got wind of it, the hospital would end up as dead as more.
But Mr. Tigre had no choice but to pay, because his very life depended on it. Yeah.
Stop muttering every time something contradicting happens.
And he needed to pay fast, because the injured woman was none other than Viola Cadaverini.
Did you say Cadaverini?
Yes, it's fun to say.
Cadaverini.
Granddaughter to Bruto Cadaverini. That's it.
That's it.
What? Why is he us?
Your life was in danger unless you paid compensation to the boss, correct? It makes sense. You were desperate to acquire the $1 million Bruto Cadaverini demanded of you. So desperate, in fact, that you decided to sacrifice Glenelg's life to pay your debt. On the day of the murder, Mr. Tigre's sole intention was to get his hands on the CD. Glenelg had no way of paying back the $100,000, and Mr. Tigre knew it. But then, a miracle happened. The kind that Mr. Tigre would prefer to say never happened, but he can't, and neither can I.
The lottery win.
Exactly. At the 11th hour, Mr. Elk won $500,000 on the lottery, which left Mr. Tigre with no way of getting his hands on the all-important CD. At least, no legitimate way.
Oh, he's spiking.
So he resorted to legitimate means.
That's crazy.
It's crazy.
He murdered Glenelg and then made his
Excuse me?
to frame Maggie Bird for the crime. Mr. Tigre posed as Glenelg, while Viola played the role of Miss Bird. And then they reenacted the whole thing in order to establish a witness. The witness being the one we all heard testify yesterday, Mr. Victor Kudo.
Like I said, right? That's crazy. No one could pull off a stunt like that. For starters, there's no way that Jeff could have been kept in the dark all about this.
But Mr. Armstrong was in on it from the very beginning. Have you forgotten already, Mr. Godot? Mr. Armstrong owed the witness money too. $500,000, in fact. He had no choice but to go along with Mr. Tigre's plan.
Alright, why do you guys always fucking shout? Oh god, he's yelling.
You just put on a good show, Spiky. Oh no. If you just want to stay alive in the loan shark business, you gotta be careful. You saying I dressed up like that kid, created a witness, and framed somebody? If I did something crazy like that, I'd leave a trail as bright as my shirt. I ain't dumb enough to do something sloppy like that.
Sloppy.
I agree. You do. Despite your appearance, you are very careful. That's why you took one more precaution. One more trick to make sure Miss Bird had no way out.
How many tricks does this man have?
Interesting. Why don't you fill us all in, Trite? What was this trick you say Mr. Tigre performed to frame the accused?
What was that? What's this? Sorry, I was busy looking at my alcohol. Wait, this is your badge? This is your fucking badge? That's your fucking badge, you fucking idiot.
Amazing. No self-awareness at all. Mr. Tigre, you didn't just pose as the victim on the day in question. A month ago in this very court, you posed as me.
Wait, what?
It's the truth.
The witness don't look anything like you. He's got like a sunburn all over his body. Although, now that I think about it, I do recognize your hair. Yep. That's what it was. I remember it. Yeah. That makes sense. You were very disrespectful. Oh, God.
Can you prove that, Gramps? Prove the attorney who represented the accused here a month ago was this man. Are you prepared to take the stand and testify that it was him? Huh?
Nepotism. I'm going with nepotism. I don't have to.
I don't have to.
Hey. Forget about it, yeah? I wouldn't do something like that. Not me. You made a mistake, right? It was someone else, huh? Have you no pride, sir?
This isn't a matter of pride. In case you didn't know, that's right. Here in court, we deal with people's lives.
Huh.
Yeah, you know, I didn't think it before, but yeah, we technically do kill people sometimes.
Wait, what?
Yeah, did you think Von Karma, like, died? The first one, not the second one. Because he absolutely did. The attorney in question was absolutely this red-skinned motherfucker. Listen, I'm the judge, so what I say goes. And listen, I'm good. Like, listen, I know what I saw, and I saw him. Look, you got no other evidence. The court now is gonna, like, let him go. There's a lot of conflicting circumstances, a lot of people not paying attention. I may be one of them. Let's, like, keep moving.
But so far.
You say he impersonated Glen Elk. You say he impersonated you. But none of that adds up to murder charge. You don't have a shred of evidence that the witness poisoned the victim's coffee.
Whoops. Ha. Sucks to be you, right? Don't mess with the tiger, you're gonna get mauled. You's got that?
Isn't it you get the claws?
Nope. All we managed to do here was chase him around a bit. But I was so close to getting him to admit his own guilt.
Ha! Looks like I won't be needing a refill.
If I had one more piece of evidence.
One more time.
One more piece of evidence, and maybe I could get Maggie off the hook.
Alright, the cross-examination's over. Time for lunch. Go home. I don't want to hear you anymore.
It's Arturo.
What? Huh?
I almost fell asleep. Alright, wait.
He's like, I'm done here.
After I'm done with this fucking line, I'm going to bed!
Detective?
Detective Gumshoe.
Sorry it took so long, bruh. I staked everything on this, bruh. Even my badge. The works, bruh. So here it is, bruh. My heart's coming out on this, bruh.
What are you putting your heart on?
These nuts got him. Alright, it's obvious, bruh. Final decisive piece of evidence, bro.
Well, stop being dramatic and tell us.
Oh, word? I'm going to bed. Fuck this shit.
Someone go to be Gumshoe. Who's gonna be Gumshoe?
Do I need to be Gumshoe again, or is someone
You
else
don't
gonna
have
do
to.
it?
Someone else can go.
I don't
and be
want
Where
to.
the
Gumshoe.
fuck is my mouse?
Someone else
Bro.
can be Gumshoe.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay, Xavier, go ahead. Go be Arturo.
Yo, I can't
I
find
don't think
my
I could do Arturo.
No. Do your own thing. Don't rely on somebody
Yeah.
else.
Yeah, sorry it took so long, pal. I finally got the results from the lab.
I love it.
The results.
About the prince, pal, from this medicine bottle.
Oh, so do you know who the prince belonged to now?
Oh, do you think I'm some kind of hack detective? Of course I know.
So then tell us. They're Tigris, right?
Oh, you bet. Clear as crystal all over the bottle. Yeah, Furio Tigre's paw prints, alright.
That's great! We've got him now, Nick!
My paw prints.
What's wrong with you? You've hardly said a word since Detective Gumshoe got here. He's laid everything on the line for this, Nick.
I know. This is hard to say, but it doesn't make a difference whose prints are on that bottle right now.
Yeah, what? Yeah, why not?
What we need at this stage is irrefutable evidence that the tiger put poison in Glenn's coffee. He's already admitted to meeting the victim. The fact that his prints are on this bottle, that doesn't make any difference now.
I knew it! Great. No matter how hard I try, I'm never of any use!
Hey, lift yourself so hard, man.
Oh, shut up, you. This is our last chance to help Maggie.
You're not doing a good Arturo impression?
I've been working on some useless piece of evidence the whole time. It's alright. I'm a real loser. It's not breaking news to me, pal.
Viola. I could be wrong.
No?
I actually don't know. I think this Viola. I could totally be wrong. Tulip, who do you think that is?
Is this what Arturo could be if he gave a fuck? Wow.
Yeah, Melanie, that's you.
That's probably Viola.
Mel.
You there?
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. You're
What's
lying.
up?
Hello.
Your line.
Line.
Fine.
Whoopsies, we all fucked up. We all fucked up.
I
We all
completely
fucked
forgot
up.
about her.
Yeah, we forgot about Maggie. We fucked that up. That's why I asked Tulip. That's why I asked
Alright, you're
Tulip. Go ahead, Lynn.
Detective Gumshoe.
Maggie.
You've been working on something for me?
Oh, I'm sorry I let you down, Maggie. I know you didn't do it. And I'm a detective. We're supposed to be able to prove stuff like that. I'm really sorry. I'll get out of your hair now.
Detective Gumshoe, wait!
Oh.
He's gone.
Is there anything we can do now?
I wish there was. Gumshoe worked so hard to get that evidence. If only there was some way I could use it. What if I killed him?
Mm.
Wait, that's medicine.
Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor. Go on.
I gave you recess so you could prepare for this decisive evidence that you discovered.
Yes, about that.
Don't keep us all in suspense, Trite. Show us. Naturally. We can assume it's evidence that will actually stand up in court, can we?
Think, Phoenix. Don't let Gumshoe's hard work go to waste. How much more of my time are you gonna waste? I ain't been to no court before. But you lawyers sure know how to blow things out of proportion.
No doubt, given the nature of the evidence, it will speak for itself. Nevertheless, you gotta do it for the court record. So, talk us through it.
Well, I know I can't prove anything new with this evidence. I'm backed into a corner here. But maybe if he thinks he's got me beat, he'll let his guard down a bit.
Stop monologuing and do your shit. Present the final evidence.
The final evidence. My badge.
It's not your badge.
This is the defense's final piece of evidence. Your Honor, naturally the court is already aware of the contents of this bottle. However, new information has come to light. We have clearly identified some fingerprints on it. Fingerprints belonging to you, Mr. Tigre. Huh?
Mr. Wright. What are you trying to say?
Everyone in here knows what this bottle contains. Except one man. One person in this courtroom should theoretically be in the dark. My prints on that pansy-looking bottle? Is that what you're saying? Well, what's in it anyway? A phony trial, a phony lawyer, and phony clues. The writers really phoned this one in.
God damn it.
This seems like the perfect excuse for some phony evidence. Mr. Tigre, this is a decisive piece of evidence that will prove your guilt. Why? Because it contains... This bottle contains potassium cyanide.
Potassium cyanide.
The poison used to murder Mr. Elg, Your Honor. The victim's killer used this very bottle. And on this bottle, Mr. Tigre, we found your fingerprints. Well, how do you explain that?
Oh shit,
You
he's
make a
roaring.
good clown, you know that. What? Yous ain't never gonna get this stick. You's just making me laugh now. You think a cheap bluff like that's gonna fool a tiger? Huh? A bluff? I can see through you, Phoenix, right? This ain't the bottle with the cyanide in it. No, this is the bottle with the cyanide in it. Don't mess with the tiger, you're gonna get ripped to shreds. The cyanide bottle was brown, and it was made out of glass. That cheap piece of trash don't look nothing like it.
Oops.
Fucking got him.
Este pendejo.
The sight.
Finally. What? Why is everyone going quiet? I said that bottle. Is this the bottle you're referring to? Yeah, that's it. That's the bottle the cyanide was in. But you ain't gonna find my prints on that bottle. Don't let that cozy looking suit fool you people. That lawyer's just playing games. Tell him, Mr. Prosecutor. Tell that guy where to go.
You still haven't figured it out? Please. Don't you realize what you just said?
What'd I say? What'd I just say? You were summoned to this court for the first time earlier today. If you had nothing to do with the murder, you shouldn't know all the little details. For instance, you shouldn't know what kind of bottle the poison was in. But just now, you stepped up in front of every single person in this court. You described the exact bottle used by the killer to hold the poison. You just don't know who you're messing with. I'm the tiger. I control millions of dollars on the black market. You think I'm gonna let some jumped up suit get the better of me, huh? Sure. The last piece of evidence was phony. But that's just what you deserve. The phony trial with a phony lawyer. It was all played out by you, the biggest phony of all.
Ooh, get him.
Ooh, got him.
Crap. He done fucked up.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
That's a lot of roaring.
Hold on, let me turn on my mask real quick. Hold on, where's the setting?
What happened?
Shit.
Bailiff,
Where? I have to switch the batteries. Fuck.
Looks like a blackout.
Take that. Well done, Wright.
There we go. Lights on.
I saved my 17th cup of coffee just for you. Saving it.
His aim, though.
While
In
you
the
watch the
dark.
police restrain your prey.
His aim, though. In the dark.
Oh, man.
El Tigre used Roar of Time.
It was
Mr.
super
Wright,
effective.
looks like you eeny, meeny, miny, mowed it. But if it hollers, he's not gonna be let go. I don't know where this metaphor is going anyway. Mr. Tiger is
Mr.
probably
Tiger.
I don't know where this
Being
metaphor is
arrested on
going.
He's been arrested on the suspicion of the murder of Glen Elk, Your Honor.
thank God, thank God. Anyway, he's no longer gonna be mistaken for you anymore. We cut his hair spikes down. Mrs. Bird was found with guilty in absence of a genuine defense attorney, which is not fair to her. So
Yes, that did happen.
And in the absence of genuine evidence, on top of all. But the tiger made one mistake.
well, he made a lot, but go on. But yeah, listen, if it weren't for the fact that we had a real lawyer here, he would have been thought of to be a real lawyer himself. So he's gone.
He is gone. The truly threatening one. Is that defense attorney over there. He's able to drink more cups of coffee than me. It's surprising.
Gateau,
Really.
was that a compliment?
Alright, I'm gonna make my verdict now. Listen, we find our defendant.
Not guilty.
Yeah, she good.
Yeah, we did it.
This guy is actually
Why
quite
you
good.
salute? Get the fuck out of here. Alright. Go home.
Go home. Get the hell out of my courtroom.
Would you like a cup of coffee, Your Honor?
No.
How about you, Trey?
Sucks to be you.
Mr. Wright, I'm at a loss for words. Thank you, sir.
Congratulations, Maggie.
I was so mad when Mr. Wright landed me in all that trouble a month ago. But now I feel like I can forgive him.
Wait, that wasn't me. That was the tiger.
Nick, in the doorway. Aww.
Gumshoe.
Oh, guess I'll be heading off then.
Wait,
Yeah.
Detective Gumshoe.
Aww.
Oh yeah. Yeah, well, congratulations, Maggie.
Thanks.
Aww.
Yep.
Awkward.
I knew you were innocent all along. Yeah.
Why didn't you say that in your testimony then?
Well, you see, I was, Well, guess I'll be heading off then. See you around.
wait, detective. He ran.
Maggie, why are you being so hard on him? He just busted his butt for you. It's thanks to him that we got the medication bottle.
That wasn't even of any use.
But
It's only because Mr. Wright used it so cleverly. Detective Gumshoe was just running in circles.
Poor guy. Looks like she still isn't ready to forgive him.
Can't you put in a good word for him, Nick?
Maya's right. I should help Gumshoe out once. It's clear that he needs it. Maggie. You know, Detective Gumshoe's been really worried about you through all of this.
I wanted to believe that, sir. But on the first day of the trial, he practically gave the judge a free pass to lock me up.
He didn't have any choice, Maggie. He's a detective. He has to report the facts.
He doubted me. That's why. He thought I was the killer.
I've got to prove to her that Gumshoe really cares about her. I know. I'll give her a little present to celebrate her freedom. Gumshoe's badge and gun. Here you are, a present to celebrate your freedom. A present from Detective Gumshoe, made with a lot of love and soul.
That shit is like 12 hours old.
Don't worry about
it.
We got that yesterday. No, Maya
These are cured meats. They are fine.
You remember Maya didn't
They
eat
are
it because she was
fine.
too full.
Oh.
He said you lost weight and he was worried about you.
Detective Gumshoe. I actually really like weenies, you know.
Did you guys hear that? I'm pretty hungry myself, you know.
Yeah, the trial dragged on a bit today, didn't it?
I'd be asleep in court, I tell you what.
Is it okay if I eat this now?
That shit, the glizzy gobbler. Look at that.
Aw, so cute.
Aw.
So, how is it, Maggie?
It's really good.
So cute.
Her first glizzy as a free woman.
So the case of the phony versus genuine came to an end. The false allegations surrounding Maggie have all been cleared up. And who knows? Maybe a whole new chapter of her life is about to start.
Hey, let's get it.
Directed by Dick Wolf.
Alright, is everybody... I mean, we're not gonna start it, but...
It was got the drip.
Has everybody voted for their Turnabout Beginning stuff? You don't have to re-vote for characters.
Yeah.
Look,
I've
I'm
already...
gonna throw this out there. You don't have to re-vote for old characters. I just have all 4 up there for symmetry.
Oh.
You don't have to re-vote for old characters. Basically, remember how Von Karma was a killer, right?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to put returning characters in one giant lump because now you can vote for each other person. We're gonna add a co-conspirator. What was the word I was looking for?
Accomplice?
We're doing accomplice, and I have to add one more vote. I'm trying to have 6 different things to vote for the prediction series, and I can't think of a 6th thing to add on there just yet.
Okay.
What's all this?
So we're gonna do a quick break and then we're gonna go into the next case. So,
Oh,
is that the plan?
Parker, you're not even in the Discord. No, we're just like we're not going. Dude, we're done for the day. It's
Hey, bro, it's 1 a.m.
It's 1 a.m. Yeah, it's 1 a.m.
Well,
Okay.
you were saying earlier, so I was just asking.
All I was saying is everybody
I was
vote
about to
now.
say.
Everybody
Yeah.
vote now
Yeah.
so that you can see.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna have a roll next case, right?
Technically, no.
Cool, I'll just get random voices
Yeah,
then.
so Parker, this is in a completely different Discord. It's not in this Discord that you have the votes. They're like little emote stuff.
Well, goddamn, nigga, thanks for letting me know.
I did let you know. I'm about to invite you right now. Yeah, this is basically where we do our casting calls because I have this Discord organized.
Yeah,
super
the
crazy.
Discord's called the casting couch.
It's not.
What? The
He's
fuck?
lying. He's lying to you. Anyway, so basically, What can you guys think of
Hey,
to?
casting couch is fine.
So, but what can you guys think of for me to add as a new